Welcome to Kyoto, our first stop in Japan. We stayed one night at Kyoko Yado Yasaka Yutone, a traditional ryokan in Gion. This was not a hotel. Everything was intentional. The architecture, the materials, the quiet. The room had these beautiful low beds, paper screens, and a window that looked out over a garden and the alleyway. Not to mention, the bathroom was spacious and beautiful and had its own traditional tub. And yes, there was a stocked mini fridge with an asabi. That evening, the Ryokan served kaiseki, traditional Japanese cuisine, multi-course, every dish built around what's in season. The fresh fish was the highlight, presented so simply, so perfectly. It was the kind of meal that makes you put your phone down. After dinner, we wandered Ninenzaka, this cobblestone street that's been here since the 1200s. Lanterns everywhere, wooden storefronts, the sound of your own footsteps. Kyoto at night is one of those things you just have to experience. Photos don't fully get it. There's a stillness to it, like the city is letting you onto something. And then, obviously, 7-Eleven. Okayama white peach sour, Godiva matcha, macadamia chocolates, Lindt matcha balls, to wake up feeling refreshed for the next morning. We stopped at Here Coffee, a wonderful latte, pastries, and a little machine where you could turn a coin into a keychain ring. And we may have also bought some chopsticks. Our next stop, Nishiki Market, Kyoto's covered food street, 5 blocks long, absolutely packed with vendors. Every kind of street snack and thing you've never seen before. We tasted everything we could. It is organized chaos, and I loved every second of it. The Pokemon Center, Kyoto. Required stop. No further explanation needed. Next up, lunch at Kyoto Muromachi Gyoza. Their Motoi sauce, genuinely one of the best things we had this entire trip. Then, one of our favorite stops in all of Kyoto, Kizakura Sake Brewing Company. They brew both beer and sake, and they have this whole history told through these little frog characters you'll see everywhere around the city. We did the full brewery tour, highly recommend. The history, the process, how they make both the sake and the Kyoto beer. The diamond sake was exceptional. They even have fresh underground water for before your beer tasting. I couldn't recommend this brewery enough. Night 2, we checked into the Hilton Kyoto. A completely different vibe from the Ryokan, but honestly exactly what we needed. Modern, spacious, beautiful. Sometimes you need the tatami floor and the paper screens. Sometimes you need a proper bed and a bathtub. Both are valid. Both are very Kyoto. Pontocho Alley at night. This narrow lane running parallel to the river. All lanterns, wooden facades, restaurants packed in side by side. We did sushi, tea, and then Ichiran Ramen. If you haven't been, you sit alone in a private booth, and the ramen just appears. Nothing beats a matcha latte and matcha ice cream for dessert. Recovery at night with the best vitamin C drink and a tiny little gotcha ball humidifier that blows out actual steam. And of course, our gotcha ball haul from the day. Day 3, we headed to West Arashiyama, the bamboo forest. And I know you've seen the photos, but what no photo captures is the sound. This low creaking, almost musical sound as the bamboo sways. Then onto Otagi Nenbutsu-ji, a temple with 1,200 stone figures, each one carved by a volunteer, each with a completely different expression. Some are laughing, some looked alarmed, but appear to be having a genuinely great time, as we did. It's one of those places that sounds strange until you're standing in it. Then it becomes one of your favorite things you've ever seen. A quick stop just down the street for pastries and a hojicha latte at Marche, non-negotiable midday reset. Next stop, Kinkaku-ji, the golden pavilion, covered entirely in gold leaf, perfectly reflected into the pond in front of it. It's one of those landmarks where you think the photos could have oversold it, and then you see it and they haven't, not even close. There's even a fortune machine. You get a slip of paper with your fortune and tie it onto a rack with hundreds of others. And then Kazariya, a tiny tea house that's been serving the same aburi mochi skewers since 1637. You wait in line, you sit in a little garden, they bring you skewers and tea. The mochi is grilled, brushed with sweet white miso. Definitely worth the wait. Evening drinks at bar Kartel, where they make a pizza cocktail that should not work, but absolutely does. Then, Burger Revolution Kyoto for dinner, because sometimes you just need a really good burger. Fushimi Inari, Taisha. 10,000 torii gates climbing up a mountain, each one donated by a Japanese business or family, some going back centuries. You start at the bottom, and the gates just keep going, up and up and up. We made it all the way to the top. The view over Kyoto is something entirely different. And then the shrines at the summit, quiet and tucked between the trees, before the long walk back down. There was a little snack shop at the bottom. We earned it. And then, Miscasdeco Cafe. Matcha lattes and ricotta cheese pancakes that were so fluffy. One more pass through Nishiki Market, because once is never enough. And then Motoi for the fried chicken and gyoza, with that Motoi sauce again. Yes, it was that good. On Shiho Ohashi Bridge, there was a ring maker, and we got some amazing rings. Kyoto's geisha district, the Shimbashi Bridge, wooden townhouses reflected into the water. And then the train out. Kyoto will be back.